New mod in the chat. Everybody quick, type something to see if you got the mod. It's like a lottery, mod lottery. Who got it? Who got it? Actually, maybe you need to like relog. Sometimes the mod thing doesn't work. Anyway, the first player for CJ is going to be Skyhigh. I actually modded Protein Clock and then he typed something and it doesn't have the mod thing. Protein Clock, you probably need to relog or something, rejoin the chat. And looks like it's gonna be Light. Alright, TBT to start the day. Sweet. Skyhigh versus Light TBT. This could actually be really good. Normally people don't like TBT. Wow, Light's looking pretty happy here. He's not doing his normal stoic face. Looks like he also got a new haircut. Maybe he's going on a date later today. That's why he's all smiles. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, the reason I'm actually a little bit excited about this is, of course, Skyhigh is a bit of a TBT sniper. He's kind of a mediocre player overall, but he's pretty good at Brood War TBT. And according to Artosis, is actually quite good at StarCraft 2 as well. For anyone who remembers that story. I might tell it again later since Skyhigh is playing. And Light, of course, probably better known for his TBZ, but his TBT is alright. His TVP is the bad one. So you should at least put up a good fighting in Skyhigh. But yeah, it looks like spawning at the bottom left as the yellow turn. We will have Skyhigh. So that's T7. And that would make Light T1, the brown Terran at the top right. So just for the benefit of people who don't know what I'm talking about, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Artosis and Tasteless when they came to cast WCS UK in London. And I was one of the first people in line for the signing session that they had. And during the session, they're actually like the white pen thing, because like I gave them a mousepad to sign, and the white pen thing they had was like not quite working properly, so I kind of just got to stand around like for a little bit, like a couple of minutes, while some guy like brought them a new pen. And so, you know, I was naturally having a discussion with Artosis, and I was wearing my CJ Entis shirt, so one of my friends jokingly said that I was Skyhigh, and Artosis is like, oh yeah, Skyhigh man, he's really good at StarCraft 2. I was like, Artosis, he's less than 50% in Pro League. I don't think he's really good. Artosis is like, nah dude, he's like really good at StarCraft 2. So I essentially told Artosis that he was wrong, which I think is generally a bad idea when you're meeting one of your heroes for the first time to do something like that. But it all worked out in the end because, of course, I was right. Skyhigh actually, at that point in time, was 1-3 in his StarCraft 2 matches. He was 2-0 in Brood War, actually. But he was 1-3 in StarCraft 2. Yeah. But I felt bad anyway, though. Yeah, I just kind of like blurted it out. I wasn't even thinking. He was like, Skyhigh's pretty good. You know, there was so many different avenues I could have taken. This is a proxy Rax, by the way, but this is fairly standard in TBT, and he's only done 1 Rax, so it's nothing crazy coming out. Don't panic, guys. But yeah, I mean, like, if you think about it, there's so many different things I could have said. I could have been like, oh yeah, you know, Skyhigh is pretty good. Yeah, go Skyhigh. I don't know. But instead, I chose to debate Artosis. See, my career is already over before it starts. Now Tastosis hate me. I'm never gonna get anywhere. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished. At least I do have their autograph though, so that's pretty sweet. So it looks like Marine is gonna go in the wrong direction here. Interestingly, whoa! Interestingly, the stream has just exploded. Ah! Alright, buffer into, holy shit, what's going on here? I don't know what just happened. We were like looking at a Marines go in the wrong direction, and now suddenly Light, or rather Skyhigh, has like 2 vultures in Light's natural, and we're watching like a slideshow of him die. Yeah, the master power on the vulture though will keep him alive. As you can see, Skyhigh is targeting down the SCVs because there's no point in attacking the vulture. They'll just, you know, the SCVs will obviously just repair it way too quickly. But he does kill a lot of SCVs though, 5 kills on that one vulture. He delayed the natural command center as well for a little bit. So even though Light losing those 2 vultures, looks like it was absolutely worth it. Of course, we kind of went into that in the middle of the fight. I don't actually know exactly how much stuff he killed, but that was pretty effective, I would say. And it looks like he's got his own natural up, so it's not even like he sacrificed economy or anything to get a bunch of vultures out. I guess he just had slightly better timing with the vultures or something. Either way, adding on a couple more factories now. Skyhigh still, or sorry, Light's still on 2 factories. So I'm curious if Skyhigh is in fact going to go for some mass vulture stall here. We are cross positions on Jade, which I think lends itself more to the vulture style rather than close positions, just because you have more time, more space to spread spider mines and like threaten backstabs if the other guy tries to move out with like a tank Goliath force. So I think this is a pretty good choice. And we did recently see this in a TVT between, actually we saw it yesterday, between Flash and Bogus. I'm not going to spoil the results of that game, but I do recommend people watch it for a pretty decent TVT. If you missed yesterday's games, actually, I recommend even more set 2 of KT versus STX, which I'll just spoil now is Classic versus Action. And while those might not sound like 2 of the most exciting players ever, it was actually a very interesting game with a very cool Pimpist play that I was like freaking out about. So that's a highly recommended game. Anyway, it looks like some Speed Vultures are going to run around the side here. As I said, Skyhigh going for this mass vulture stall. He is adding on a tank, going to be adding on some tanks, but primarily going to be making these vultures as his support units rather than going straight for Goliaths. And it looks like Light is going to counter this by getting vultures of his own, but his vultures don't have the upgrades, and it looks like more vultures out for Skyhigh, able to micro them better as well due to having that vulture speed. Is he going to take us down? Yes, it looks like he does come out well ahead in the vulture engagement, but one tank does come out to save the day, but the vulture's just going to run right by into the main base. Oh man, Light was busy making another machine shop on his factory, so his factories weren't all producing anyway. Oh man, he's in so much trouble right now. He's going to lose even more SCVs, and now vulture's running into the natural as well. Skyhigh with great multitask here. As the units get pulled back into the main base, more vultures go into the natural. Fortunately for Light, I guess, did not actually have that many vultures at his natural to lose, but these vultures are still staying alive here, and Light is down to 33 supply against the 58 supply of Skyhigh. Now, even though a lot of that supply isn't vultures, which you know, aren't exactly the best units for the supply cost, they are 2 supplies, same as siege tanks and Goliaths and whatnot. I think it doesn't really matter. Light is still in a lot of trouble. Skyhigh has basically got this game, I think, in the bag now, just with this mass speed vulture harass. It's probably, actually, just looking at the minimap, looks like he's bringing up his slower units now. Oh no, actually, maybe not. See, the thing is, because Light did also lay some spider mines in between the bases, so Skyhigh can't actually bring his tanks over unless he wants to bring his vultures as well, like keep the vultures with them and kind of defend them against the spider mines. So yeah, Skyhigh just going to keep rallying in these vultures. Looks like a bit of a misrally there. Probably rallied all his factories into the main. And even just like killing a supply depot with those vultures, laying a trillion spider mines at the top of this ramp. Now, spider mines are not triggered by your own vultures, so Light can still send his vultures up the natural, but if he tries to send like a siege tank up here, it's going to probably not end well for him. So, is he really gonna like set this command center on fire with vultures? Is he serious? Looks like we have a 2 starport follow-up from Skyhigh, and actually Light's poking up here with his vultures. Oh, he actually has the siege tank on the low ground here, trying to provide additional damage there, just using its long range. Now going to use a scam, clear out that minefield at the top of this ramp, and be able to move out. I don't think that mine hit. There were vultures there to help. But even if Light retakes his natural right now, Skyhigh's just killed way too many SUVs and has been macroing well behind it. So I don't really think Light can do anything. Now Light at least will have the armory in time to defend against the Wraiths. I'm not sure if he's just getting that as a standard timing, or if he's kind of suspecting a Wraith follow-up, because a Wraith follow-up, I mean, it does follow naturally from a Mass Vulture opening, just because obviously if you're going Mass Vulture, you're only spending minerals, right? So you're gonna have a lot of gas banked, and going for like the 2-port Wraith follow-up is very gas heavy. So if you're only going Mass Vultures, you're banking a lot of gas, and then you can follow up by adding on the 2 starports and making Wraiths, and that does actually make a lot of sense. So it's possible that Light kind of suspected that anyway. In the meantime, looks like we're gonna have a big engagement here. Siege mode is done, but there's not enough Vulture support, though. The Vultures can just run up to the siege mines or siege the siege tanks and lay spider mines. Man, siege mines, those things sound scary as shit. It's like spider mines and siege tanks are 2 of the most terrifying things in the Terran army. You just combine them into siege mines. Spider mines with siege mode. Oh god, nobody tell Dustin Browder about this. Please, nobody tell Dustin Browder about siege mines. And oh man, did not fix the rally point on that tank and lost it. I mean, I don't think these Wraiths are even gonna come out. I think Light's just gonna tap out before the Wraiths get there. This might even be a buffer into GG. The classic buffer into GG. And wow, he still has not fixed his rally. What is Light doing actually? Wait, alright, Light GG's. Didn't even fix his rally. I think in the last minute or so there he just like went AFK or something. But Skyhigh, the TVT specialist, has taken down Light. I honestly thought Light would put up a bit of a better fight, but well, Skyhigh got the early advantage there with that Vulture aggression and just